Check that out, right? So, I wanted to make a quick video and just kind of talk about how feeling worthy or feeling like you should be doing something or you're allowed to do something or you have permission to do something can hold people back. For me, a lot of times in my life, especially in game development, I would find that I didn't feel like I was supposed to make games, or I didn't feel like my games were good enough to show people, or I didn't feel worthy that my games were like, I didn't feel like a legitimate game developer, you know? And at first, for a long time, I felt like this was only a problem I had. Like, no one could even imagine what that was like. And for a long time, I didn't talk about it. I mean, why would I talk about it? No one could possibly understand how I felt, that I didn't feel worthy, that I didn't feel like I was capable of creating. I felt capable of creating the things, but I didn't feel like I was legitimately creating them. Like, I felt like every game I made, I was hacking together in the bad, shitty ways of things. And after a long time of not talking to people, I started just kind of casually mentioning that to a couple of different friends and people, and people I met on the internet. And it turns out it's pretty common, and there's even a whole term for it, especially in professional sports industries and stuff like that. It's called Imposter Syndrome. Like, you don't feel worthy of the success that you've achieved, and that's after you achieve it. But there are plenty of people that don't even get there. They don't even achieve what they want to achieve because they don't feel worthy, and they quit. I've struggled with that a lot in my life, and it's something that I've really had to work towards, feeling worthy, especially for me. Like, honestly, even with this YouTube channel, it's like I don't feel like I'm worthy enough to share this stuff with you guys, but I do it because I know I felt there before, and I felt that way before. And even though it's something that I feel, and I really do feel that way, but I know that it'll go away because I've been there before and I know what to expect. So if you're feeling that way, if you feel like for whatever reason you can't just make stuff happen, and you don't feel worthy, you don't feel like you have permission to do those kinds of things, I want you to know that you're not alone, that there's a lot of people out there that feel that way, and you just kind of gotta power through it. Like, you gotta give yourself the permission that you need, regardless of what anyone else says, because there's always going to be haters, there's always going to be people that will talk down to you. There's always going to be people that have a negative opinion of what you do. And the one thing that you got to make sure is that you don't have a negative opinion of yourself. So when you don't feel worthy, or you don't feel like you deserve something, or for whatever reason you don't feel like you're legitimate in doing whatever you're doing. Like in tech, it's especially bad because it's like, dude, my first game was like copied together from Stack Overflow, and how do you feel legitimate when you that's how you code things? But that's pretty common, and everybody feels that way, and you just got to recognize that you feel that way, and you got to learn how to overcome it, because if you don't, you're not going to get anywhere. And I just felt like that was really important to share, because I know for me specifically, I've felt that way a lot, and I wanted to make sure that the people out there that feel that way know that they're not alone. And it's just one of those things that you got to overcome if you want to get anywhere in life. Like, everything that I've done in life up to this point, and not just in game development, in tech, in business, in the startup world, the platforms I built, the robots I built, the companies I built, when I sold my company, I was like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe someone is willing to give me money for my company. Like, Seriously, it was not like, yeah, I deserve this and I feel like a businessman. Inside, I was like freaking out because I had no fucking clue about any of this stuff. Check out these little dogs running around. He stole the leash. No, but like, you don't ever feel worthy. You don't ever feel legitimate. And especially if you get success early on and you don't have the self-confidence that goes with it, it can be damaging and it can be scary. And I just want you guys to know you're not alone. Like, if you feel that way, that's totally okay. And if you felt not worthy, or you felt like you haven't deserved something that you had before, or maybe you feel that way right now, maybe you don't feel like a legitimate game developer, leave a comment below, because I want to hear your story. I want to understand what it's like to get inside your head, and I want to know if we have some stuff like that in common, because I know these are non-traditional videos. I'm not used to doing videos like this, but I really feel like this stuff is important. So leave a comment below if that's something that you've experienced, and I want to hear your story. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.